Hello YouTube, it's RJ the West here, my friend Last Sniper you see. So welcome back to another video live stream of my GT Online live stream thing, episode number 61. Should I even bother checking to see if I'm live anymore?
I don't,
I do out of habit because
because
sometimes
if I get a notification on my tablet saying that I'm live, I don't bother checking because that's how I know I'm live. And if I don't get a notification, that's when I look.
I am. Excellent.
I haven't got that. I haven't had that problem lately for a while.
And I'm ready when you are to start the mission.
It's actually been streaming just fine.
Well, I probably could tilt my mic. Point to point. I'll do that. I'll adjust my camera in a bit.
I'll go to D, A, and make my way to B.
G, A, and B, you said? Dab? You going to the dab?
Yeah, and this smart self-driving car is crashing into this tree.
Alright. I'll go to E and C.
Whoa!
What's wrong?
Those two cars just spawned into existence and started wigging out and flipping and wiggling out in the air. Because they basically collision with themselves. You'll see it in the stream if you watch it. It was very weird.
And Space Marine 2, you said your favorite class is the Tech Marine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, you do have the added bonus of activating those tarantula turrets, or whatever you call them.
That's what they're called.
Man, those things are like adorable, and they're so small too. Man, I'm not gonna lie though, there's a lot of art and beauty into that game. That castle is just so massive.
Imagine trying to walk around in there.
Yeah, I can. I mean,
You'll never find your way out.
Yeah. I adjust my camera real quick.
That castle is so big it might as well be a continent.
I was actually about to say that too, because considering the fact that the Imperium of Man has like a lot of planets under its control, you got like hundreds of thousands of different types of environments and stuff like that. Like if you're on a planet with lower gravity, you can construct massive infrastructure.
Well, they also have people that are over tuned.
Augmented humans, like like the Space Marines themselves.
Yeah. Heavily augmented.
By the way, that's not all the surgeries are not done overnight. They're actually gradual. They insert glands in your body that helps flush out toxins and poisons and stuff. Yeah, I think they also like certain glands that they install they place in your brain that increases your reaction time and stuff. Like Space Marines are no joke. Like
can you imagine going through that body change?
I can, and for someone with autism and stuff, that would be very sensory hell. Some people would probably go mad because of the pain.
Your bones, muscles being enhanced.
They're broken and enhanced and stuff too. Like body augmentations can actually take a significant toll. You're basically damaging your body to make it stronger. But some people might like in real life. We might actually have real life people who are going to be like that in the very far future, though. Preferably the elite would probably get augments and stuff.
They already technically have one, but it isn't.
You talking about the blood transfusion shit with younger people giving blood to old people?
No.
Oh,
There's a technology out there that you can, there's a chip that you can put into your brain that could connect to the
Neuralink.
Neuralink and connect you to like internet and stuff like that. And then you can actually watch like YouTube or whatever you want right through your eyes.
No thanks. That doesn't sound like it's safe.
Well, it's not out yet. It's still in testing.
Still doesn't look safe. Alright, I got my 2 done.
Same. Got all mine done.
I forgot to put the Sparrow away. Oh well, that's okay. I always got my personal vehicle. I had this weird idea. One of these days I should start experimenting with the original oppressor in the hands of the NPCs in Mission Creator. Like, well, I remember the oppressor is basically a motorcycle with machine guns on it, or missiles, depending on which ones you give it to.
If you did start working the other character and
Class
in or class in Warhammer as a second main, who would you pick?
Oh,
The heavy gunner?
probably.
Well, he's the closest thing that would be to a tank as well because of his forward-facing
Yeah, I've seen this shield thing at work. I mean, one of the randoms I was in a mission with was on a heavy, and he was using it quite often. I'm sure that it actually ends up getting really good as it goes on, but it's not selfish, but you do kind of have to like hug your buddy to receive its benefits.
Well, it's not meant for your buddies; it's meant for you.
Exactly. That's kind of why I like the Bulwark. I like the Bulwark a little better. Did you get my invite? Wait, do I have to send it? Oh, yep. Alright, I'm gonna adjust my mic again.
Or actually, maybe you might prefer the assault class, the jump pack guy.
I've seen a couple missions I was in. Some people really love the assault class. You basically attack them like an angry bird.
Pretty much, or that, or the tactician. That can basically his ability allows you to scan your opponent's weak points, and you and your teammates can exploit those weak points to kill enemies quicker. Because he's kind of a support.
He's passive. Yeah, he is. He's active support. So I'll be going back to making music next week.
Hello.
Man, it's been a while.
No, you probably won't play as the tactician because he's selfish.
He is.
Sting operation.
Of course it is.
I can say either the heavy gunner, tactician, or maybe the I can't remember what the other classes do. Where are they at?
You see that ammunition with the target on it?
Yeah, I'm heading right to it.
That's where they're at.
Already locking on to them.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, right now I'm most comfortable with the guy with the flag. I feel like a Dragonite with that thing almost in ESO, but better, I guess.
I'm more comfortable with the tactician. He just feels right. Yeah, the tech marine.
Makes sense.
He just feels right to me. He feels like he's basically a walking sentry gun.
Mm-hmm.
And technically my class as the Tech Marine, he is technically a support because he does have an active passive when you unlock it, allows you and your squad to deal more gun damage. And it's always active because it's a constant active buff when you're in the mission. So you're actually dealing more damage while I'm on that class. So technically, that could be considered a support. Damage support, you can call it. So he's not completely selfish when I'm giving you, you know, constant active damage bonus for your weapons.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when I was playing around with Bulwark, I'm like, I already knew exactly what I wanted to do when I started playing that game. Like, I know exactly what my goals are, what I want to do, and when I was doing a few of those missions, it is faster running it with other players. Like, especially people who know exactly what they're doing. And I noticed they break a lot of boxes and stuff, so you actually are getting more supplies. So we probably should start getting in that habit too.
I didn't know you could do that.
As I was watching other people when they're breaking stuff with breaking boxes and stuff, I immediately knew it was like, yeah, they'll actually point out like relics, the guard relics that can save you for a revive or whatever.
Yeah, those are really good to have.
None of us died though.
Especially when you're going against bosses.
Yeah.
If you can make it to them before you go down.
I was doing the early missions, the ones on the top, and I was doing the third and fourth one. I think it's either the third or fourth, and yeah, like there was some close calls.
You can save it. You don't have to use it. You can have someone pick you up.
I know.
So you can save it. So you don't have to pick yourself up. You can save it until you get to the boss. Did you ever notice that you can't find guns or pickups?
Well, yeah,
guns and melee weapons in the PvE co-op.
Yeah, doesn't bother me at all.
That's only in the story. You can do that. That plasma rifle, I have the plasma incinerator is what it's called. It's semi-automatic or a charge shot. But I'm not building it for the charge shot. I'm building it for just using it as a semi-automatic rifle.
Yeah, that plasma pistol ain't no joke either. At first I thought the beam gun was gonna be good, but then no, the plasma gun hits harder. It feels.
That's because it does hit harder because it does more damage than the plasma laser.
Although it doesn't do the highest amount of damage.
No, that goes through the
heavy bolt pistol.
By the way, that that pistol I told you about, that looks like a revolver.
People are using it though.
It turns out it's a close range weapon, so it might be like a shotgun.
Actually, it's it's an incinerating pistol that's actually made for close range. And I've been seeing people using it in missions, and it does a lot of damage.
Well, it's the highest pistol damage in the game.
My class can't use it though.
Why can't it?
I don't know. Doesn't bother me though. I mean, I need like a
My
good
class
balance
can.
between range.
My class can.
Good for you. You can't use the power fist.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you can. Nice.
I
It's a
think
heavy.
so.
The power fist is a heavy hitter, dude.
I
I
think
I
again. I don't.
love
I'm not. I haven't learned looked.
I love the power fist in that game, dude. I love the feel for it. It feels like a Hulk smash, and just like especially my favorite kill animation and execution for the Tyranids when you lift them over your head and then rip them in half.
I can use the sword. I can use the combat knife.
The combat knife's actually
Heavy.
nasty.
I can use the axe that I'm using now. The halberd.
How does the axe feel compared to the battle axe?
You mean the halberd?
It's not a halberd, it's a battle axe.
Um, it's faster. Hits harder. The halberd or battle axe, whatever you want to call it, is there's the only swing animation it has is a ground slice slam. So your every light attack you do is you're constantly just slamming the blade on the ground in a repeated fashion. And you also got a charge sprint attack with it where you can spear the enemies with its metal tip like a
Mm.
halberd spear.
Well, technically, it's more of a battle axe, but yeah, it could be seen closer to. Uh,
I see it more of a halberd than an axe. I mean, the
yeah,
halberd is still technically an axe.
it's a pole arm.
Yeah, but it still has an axe blade.
Well, the halberd with the pole arm is made for added weight, allowing it to hook people and throw them off mounts and stuff like that. Kind of similar to a pike.
And the battle axe has a shock element to it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You can see lightning come off it when you swing it.
Yeah, my class can't use it. I can use the hammer though. And by the way, I have seen the heavy users using. They love that hammer. People love that hammer.
I can use the hammer with my class.
I'm surprised you haven't thought about using it yet.
Uh,
Oh, too much for you?
no, I just don't care for the hammer.
You sick, fuck!
No. Good luck pulling me out.
You can pull you from the other side.
You fuck! Crap, leave it. Whatever.
That's what I thought.
Hey, move your ass. No way.
Yeah, I can use the combat knife, the sword, hammer, battle axe, the halberd is what I'm gonna call it. But no, I don't. No, I can't use the fist. Did you see the screenshots I sent you?
Yeah, it looked like you were really excited.
No, I was showing you that there's a shop that you can buy rare items from in-game currency.
Mm.
That you can even get a skin for your fist that actually will give it bonuses for the weapon. Either it will give it more damage or allow you to hit more enemies and do more damage or something like that. I don't know. Those skins are not just cosmetics. They actually give you benefits for your weapons. They're basically like an evolved version of the weapon. Unlike most games, this game gives you skins that actually have benefits for the weapons. Not for the armor that you wear, but for the weapons. The armor is just pure cosmetic. Yeah, the one I saw in the shop, it had like it was blue, but it had like a gold trim on it. They had two of them in there, two different ones in there. But right now we're spending most of our currency on right now for leveling up purposes. Because it takes in-game currency too to put your perks and stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
If the game didn't give us that sniper and would have given us a heavy or an assault, or even maybe the tactician, we probably would have killed that boss.
Probably. I'm starting to notice a pattern that the bot is basically may be selected as the appropriate class to take in the mission, I guess. Like
Probably.
it could be, or it could just be randomized.
I don't know. It could be
I
that
mean,
too.
we would only notice that unless, like, well, you're maining the Tech Marine, I'm maining the Bulwark. Unless we see like another Tech Marine or a Bulwark, and I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Watch out, babes. You're gonna cause a traffic accident looking like that.
Don't get me started.
I'm back.
Hmm.
So tomorrow will be the finale for, well, not the finale, not the true finale, but the last fight for the Future Shark Girls fight for a while. We lost twice. Not surprising, it was under my design. Well, the first time was understandable. They were too accurate, but the second time, our allies just disappeared. So, well, I can look at this in two ways. I can, like I said, I can make the no man's land larger. Have the fight spread out way more. Um, this fight is gonna actually make it to where, well, considering, hey, 2, 1, and kablam. Literally have to wait till it explodes. We get to do the next job.
Our client needs someone to take it out. But the money is good and the work is interesting, so
If you could take your any warframe, any of your warframes in that game, which one would you take and why?
I'll take Folly.
What? Seriously, Folly?
Yeah.
Why not? Oh,
Cause she'd be more versatile.
she would be, especially against the bosses. I would take my Limbo. Or my Limbo and your Folly would dominate that game easily, dude. Especially when you consider the fact that the bosses would have 0 counter to abilities in a Rift, and you have DPS that would scale with enemy health, which basically means bosses would get mowed down. Well, I don't know about mowed down relatively easily, but you would pack a lot of damage. And for your weapons, obviously for me, the Bubonico. If I need to, I would take my secondary with secondary fortifier, so I can generate overguard on the more tougher enemies, which would probably be like the dual sword guys for the Tyranids and shit like that. And you know me, I'm gonna take my Prisma Obex weapon system. I'd be fisting and kicking and hacking this slot.
You're already doing that right now.
Yeah, that game is brutal as fuck, dude. It's ridiculous. My main issue is, as awesome as that is, you will get so desensitized by that later, and it'll just become like meh after a while. I remember when I played the Turok game, the newer Turok game, like the one in the early 2000s, not the classic Turok games, but the other one, where you play as a generic Marine with the last name Turok. That one. I only played for a little bit of it, and I was getting so bored of that game when I saw the kill animations over and over. Well, at least the kill animations in Space Marine 2 are way more brutal and way more feedback. Like, it's more dynamic. Despite being exactly the same animation over and over and over. I mean, not the same exact animation all the time, but there's multiple animations for each weapons and stuff, and imagine if your warframes could kill like glory kills like that. Imagine watching my Limbo just like disembowel those enemies and pull their arms and legs off like nothing.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. I know I was talking earlier this morning about the idea of not doing thought experiments anymore. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, I probably could do more thought experiments. Oh, dogs being loud. Oh, I love this song.
I need to put my controller in.
Oh no. I
One
keep forgetting
bar.
what the name of this song is called. Young Again. Dark ways, neon lights. That's always a good song. They used to play that song all the time in the Pram Fontos live stream a few years ago, but nowadays it's completely different. Still gotta wait. Three, two, one. That would have been funny if I started plowed while here. Why would that be funny, you would say? It'd be a dumb move.
Lionel, look out!
I am curious if Space Marine would have orcs to fight in there too. I know they're a relatively common enemy too. They are, believe it or not, the orcs in the Warhammer universe are actually a fungus. And they have like a unique passive psychic ability that.
I wonder those abominations were fighting could have been the orcs.
No,
The ones that look like the infested.
Nope. Nope, not even close. Supposedly those are heretics, which I'm not familiar with.
They might not even be in the game. It might just be more focused on the Tyranids and the heretics.
Well, the Tyranids are way more of an existential threat than the majority of the other ones. Although, ironically, the orcs, they're actually a fungus, and they grow relatively fast. And their weapons and vehicles make literally no logical sense. And they kind of just will the machines together, and they just work. I know. I'm going to do that thought experiment we were just talking about. My Limbo and your Folly, and I'm going to put him in the game. I'm going to put two characters from one game into the other. Now, canonically speaking, our Warframes are basically gods. Like, they're unbeatable gods and some shit like that. Man, it takes like 2 minutes for me to get out of there every time. Wow, I even have the game. I was completely innocent. They should be shooting the professionals, not me. Yeah, just have everyone try to kill me. Ow. We've taken this. Ow. A nice sports car. Oh, this is a nice sports car. I don't have a weapon on me, bitch. Do now. Oh my god, why do I have this garbage gun?
What gun?
Oh, the mini SMG.
I thought you know about the dinky pistol.
Oh, that too. That was pretty cool. Alright. I should be in a safe zone. Alright, in this fictional scenario, what if Limbo and Folly from Warframe were in the Space Marine 2 game? In this fiction, integrating Limbo and Folly from Warframe into shut up. Hamburger 40K. Oh, I think I'd be pissing off so many Warhammer 40K people fans. If Limbo and Folly from Warframe into integrating Limbo and Folly from Warframe into Warframe for Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 would shift the game from a brutal shooter to a tactical reality-bending nightmare. Limbo would act as a master of battlefield manipulation, while Folly would support as a debuff. She would be function as a debuff heavy summoning support frame. Here's how they would function in a Space Marine 2 universe. Limbo, the Warp Master. Limbo, the Master of the Rift, would likely have his abilities adapted to integrate with the Warp, the source of psychic power, in 40K. Rift Walk. The Limbo dodges by entering the Warp, becoming entirely invulnerable to Tyrannic Claws and Bolter Fire. He is safe while in his dimension, but cannot damage enemies in the material plane. Banish 1. Limbo casts a wave that sends a target or a small group into the Warp, effectively removing them from the battle. They become invulnerable but harmless until they return. This is ideal for managing large Tyranid warriors or Chaos Space Marines. Stasis. Freezes all enemies currently in the Rift, suspending them in time. This creates a safe zone for the squad of Space Marines to reposition or focus on a different threat. Cataclysm. Limbo creates a massive swirling dome of void energy. Anything inside is in the Warp. He can use this to defend a crucial objective, like holding a console against a swarm, by making his squad invulnerable inside the sphere. 40K Dynamic. Limbo would be highly effective against Chaos, but his squishy nature means if an excellence level threat manages to attack him, he could be killed instantly. Folly, the Shadowgrapher. Folly, the Masaber painter of ink-based illusions, would focus on slowing, weakening, and summoning tools to help the team. Passive ink blot. Her abilities coat Tyranids in thick black ink, slowing them by 50%. This would be invaluable for crowd control during massive swarm battles. Shadowgraph. Folly opens her sketchbook to summon inky, spectral versions of environmental objects. She can summon arc traps to stun and damage enemies, explosive barrels to throw into a swarm for a massive explosion, or death orbs. Death orbs create a small hovering orc and death orb that fires lasers at enemies, applying radiation damage. Self-portrait. Linky creates an ink effigy of herself that acts as a tank, drawing enemy fire and reducing damage taken by herself and her allies. Plain air. Folly ties high-threat enemies into balloons, causing them to float helplessly while their armor and shields are stripped away. Players can pop the balloons, dropping the enemies for massive damage. Combined gameplay scenario. Horde arrival. Folly uses plain air to float the largest target Tyranid warriors, stripping them of their armor while slowing the smallest swarm with air ink blot. Chaos intrusion. Limbo uses Cataclysm to protect the team from a Chaos Sorcerer's ranged spells. Counterattack. Limbo activates stasis within the bubble to freeze all enemies inside. Finish. Folly uses Shadowgraph to drop a Theremin RPG and blast the frozen enemies, while Limbo leaves the rift to melee finish the high priority targets. The verdict. While Space Marines are built for pure durability and firepower, Limbo and Folly will provide extreme utility, allowing a 3-player team to control the flow of power battle rather than just fighting it head on. I should probably get to the terabyte. Oh my, there's helicopters. What happened to that guy? Did he die?
It probably disappeared.
Yeah, I think he may have got hit by a car. I don't know. It's like he wouldn't just disappear. They don't disappear from this mission until the actual mission is over. Robbery in progress.
You know what's easier than robbing a bank?
One small city bank. Is it going to be the small city bank or not? Let's figure it out.
No.
Most likely not. Well, it's mostly okay. It's not the country bank. Big city bank.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some cops have responded. Okay. Training. Okay, so that is a minigun. Take it out quick and try not to get shot into chunks.
She's not wrong about that. You probably will get shot to chunks into chunks of the minigun. I'm trying something a little different. I'm gonna do a scenario where lore accurate Limbo and Goku are best friends.
I thought you were gonna say Jesus.
No. In this fictional scenario, a lore accurate Limbo, a reality warping mathematician turned Warframe, and Goku, a prodigy martial artist with godlike power, would likely share a profound, if unconventional, friendship based on their mutual admiration for techniques that seem impossible. Lore accurate Limbo is described as a dimensional traveler and a reality warping god who possesses a personal pocket dimension, the Rift. Within, he is untouchable and has absolute control. Goku, on the other hand, constantly seeks stronger opponents and masters new techniques rapidly. Here's how their friendship would look like. Training outside reality. Limbo would offer Goku the ultimate sparring environment, the Rift. Invulnerability training. Limbo could pull Goku in the Rift, making Goku untouchable by physical objects and energy blasts from the material world, allowing him to train in peace. Stasis sparring. Limbo could freeze time within a cataclysm, allowing Goku to practice fighting against suspended bullets, energy blasts, or even frozen opponents, perfecting his reaction times beyond the speed of light. Gravity
You
manipulation.
watch yourself.
Given
We're visible to the
Given
competition.
Limbo's ability to wrinkle space and manipulate the rift, he could alter the gravity within its pocket dimension to provide training conditions similar to King Kai's planet, but potentially at much higher gratitude. In other words, Limbo basically could crush you into nothingness if he wanted
Just
to.
sounds like you'd just be friends with Limbo just because for a training partner.
Oh, shut that's not fair. Okay, that is totally fair. Chaotic tactical synergy. While Goku thrives on pure power, Limbo thrives on tactical control. They would become a divide and conquer duo. The ultimate setup. Limbo could cast Cataclysm to create an arena, activating stasis to freeze the enemies, then allow Goku to enter the rift. Goku could then eliminate threats without being harmed, or use his Kamehameha through the rift membrane to hit targets in the real world. Rift Surge buffs. Limbo's current Rift Torrent augment allows him to increase his damage for every enemy trapped in a rift. He could Surge Goku, technically applying this damage to boost to him, making an already overpowered Saiyan even stronger. Oh my god, there's my kitty cat. Aww. What are you doing?
That's good work, and it pays
What are
good
you
too.
doing,
Should
Grace?
be with you now.
Aww, a baby. Might as well read the rest of this. I don't care about the... Ah! A phone. Alright, a dapper friendship. Hat tipping. Lore accurate Limbo is known for tipping his top hat during his backstream dodges. Goku, often appreciating unique martial arts flair, would likely learn to respect this gesture, perhaps even trying to replicate it. Oh my god, I could see Goku doing that. That's sad, bro. Really sad. Reckless curiosity. Limbo's lore quest involves him dying due to a miscalculation while trying a final rift walk. Goku, with his own tendency to push his body too far, would likely appreciate Limbo's obsessive pursuit of knowledge, while Goku's ability to sense energy would help Limbo avoid future miscalculations. Interactions with other characters. Ortis and Bulma. Limbo's AI companion, Ortis, would likely get along with Bulma, both being geniuses obsessed with technology, Ortis with Voitech and Bulma with capsules. Vegeta's confusion. Vegeta would likely hate the fact that Goku is friends with a Warframe that could make him invincible. Oh my god. Let me say that again. Vegeta would likely hate the fact that Goku is friends with a Warframe that can make him invincible. He would try to fight Limbo, only to find himself shooting through him while Limbo tips his hat. In summary, Limbo would provide Goku with the ultimate training room, and Goku would provide Limbo with the combat power to maximize his tactical genius, making them a god-level duo. I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about that for a long time. It's like, I'm always having Limbo fight Goku, but what if they were just friends? And they would be like the perfect friendship. One is all about brains, and one's all about brawn. And one of brains controls the world, and the one with brawn just breaks stuff. And they actually they complement each other too. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, I got one for you. Who do you want, Sevagoth or Folly?
For
Your Warframe of choice. Let me start Plowed. Or is it...
Stein
Actually, you know
X.
what? I think we'll do Fully Loaded. Synax, huh? Alright. Let me just get to here and... Alright, we'll have to do that in a bit. Ah! Oh, okay, I had that... Okay, don't laugh. Alright, you know what? You can laugh. You have full permission to laugh. That was complete... Oh, don't do that. You know how stupid that sounds? Wait, that actually does sound really stupid. Hey, you know what? I think people do act stupid to feel good sometimes. If I could rationalize this, why do some people literally act stupid? I think it just makes them feel better. You know how like it's a safety mechanism, possibly. Oh wow, one of them is next to me. Let me put this away. I hit the traffic light. Damn it. Oh, you know what would be really cool in Warframe? What if you could make your own missions? For me, like, what if, okay, what I mean by make your own missions, I'm talking about, like, you could pick what tile set and what enemies you want, and what level they are. Like, Steel Path, Normal, and... What I'm thinking is, like, for example, what I would want to pick is what tile set.
Gunneer.
How? No.
Corpus.
Maybe. Well...
Or Infested. Or Oregon.
I was gonna say Oregon. I like the Oregon because visually speaking, they're like the most appealing. They have very big rooms that are just like made for slaughter. The Oregon were like a bunch of people and. Oh, I almost made it. Oh, I did not make it.
They were people.
No. Oh.
Now they're ecomaniacs. Did you make a boo-boo?
You know what? I might actually make us a mission where we actually use the Lunar and we go after at like scramjets or something. You notice when I told you that you actually cannot find the Stromberg or the Toreador in there. You can't give them those two vehicles, and you know why? It's because
they're submarines.
because they're considered submarines. Exactly. Oh, am I gonna make it? Rational thinking. Go for this one. No. Go for this one.
Go for any of them.
Ow.
Do you like crashing?
Eh. What the hell? That's... No, the custom mission idea. There's also a few modifiers that you could do too to increase the reward pool. What I would do is I would make Corpus enemies in an Oregon tile set, and I will give them electricity weapons. They're all their weapons will do electricity.
Why not radiation? Like giving us a high disadvantage of us killing each other.
Oh, I have a build for everything, dude. I have that my butterfly build, Titania's ability. She can make you completely immune to status effects, so I can nullify that easily. Like I said, I have a solution for everything. Or I have a build for everything. But technically speaking, for the Archon hunts, I do use the Sway mission build. The Persentivity ability you get from the helmet automatically allows you to hack consoles. And it's a guarantee, too. Wow. Time is it? Only 8:30. I'll finish the thought experiment in a bit. You gotta do a mission that allows me to read.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from Angelico. Our client wants these rocks, but she won't pay retail price. I think we can help. Get over there and put some of our technology to use. I'll talk you through it.
Every time I hear Paige talking, I'm always picturing her sitting Indian style on a beanbag chair for some reason. Like, you gotta remember, the game really just more or less takes place around 2013 or 2015.
I thought you knew what you were doing. Okay, backup plan. Grab the diamonds and
But
get out
at
of
the
there
end of the
before
day, it
everything
doesn't
goes
really
to shit.
matter.
Looks like you're coming up on the jewelers. Don't rush in just yet. We're doing this calmly and methodically.
Paige's dialogue gets all weird when you do that, you know?
Use the drone for some reconnaissance on the store. And
Alright.
disable the alarm before making a move.
Laura, let's see. What if Laura... You said Folly?
Alright.
No, I said Stynax.
Stynax. I meant to say
There's
Stynax.
hot and there's hot. Don't lead anything to jump off.
Stynax from Warframe and... what anime character do you want?
Ichigo. That's Bleach.
Okay. Oops.
His real name is Ichigo.
I do not know how to spell it, so I just spelled it to the best of my abilities. I'm sure the AI will pick it up for me. From Bleach. We're best friends.
Well, at least it doesn't say hamburger.
In a fictional scenario where lore-accurate Styanax from Warframe and Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach are best friends, their bond would be forged through a shared relentless drive to protect the innocent at any cost. While one is a biomechanical warrior god and the other is a substitute Shinigami, their personalities and core designs, their core values align with surprising precision. The foundation of their friendship. The reluctant guardian vibe. Ichigo never sought power for glory, he only wanted enough strength to protect his family and friends. Similarity, Stynax is portrayed as a warrior of the people who answers the call of those in despair, as seen in his lore where he becomes the unseen defender of a young girl named Arya against the monster's cult. No-nonsense attitudes. Both characters are straight-A students of battle who lack the typical anime protagonist goofiness. Ichigo is blunt, sarcastic, and cynical, but deeply loyal. Stynax is described as a gallant and valiant hero who doesn't wonder how many enemies he faces, only where to find them. Shared trauma and inner demons. Ichigo's journey involves a constant struggle to balance the rude soul, the hollow, and the harmonious soul human within him. Stynax, like all Warframes, is a conduit of affliction built around the twisted survivors of the void. They would likely find mutual understanding in the weight of carrying such immense, often volatile power. How they would hang out. Training and sparring. Their hangouts would almost certainly revolve around intense combat training. Ichigo's master swordsmanship and high-speed shunpo would be a perfect match for Steinex's hoplite-inspired spirit shield style. Steinex's thorough strike would consistently push Ichigo to find openings in a seemingly impenetrable defense. The protector dynamic. They would likely spend their time patrolling Karakura town and the origin system. If Ichigo were overwhelmed by Hollow, Steinax would drop in with Final Stand, raining down ethereal javelins to clear the field. In return, Ichigo's massive spiritual pressure would act as a beacon, drawing out enemies for Steinax to rally against. Mutual respect for the weak. Both have a soft spot for those who cannot defend themselves. Steinax's lore centers on him giving captive minds their freedom, which mirrors Ichigo's drive to save spirits, or pluses, and his refusal to let anyone mistreat their allies. Potential fiction. The biggest point of contention might be Ichigo's occasional emo despair mode, when he fails his friends. A lore-accurate Steinax who never wonders how many enemies he will face might find Ichigo's wavering resolve frustrating. However, Steinax's rally point ability is literally designed to raise the morale of allies, suggesting he would be the one who pulls Ichigo out of his funk and back into the fight. Holy crap, man, you nailed it right there. That was a hell of a thought experiment, dude. Now, back to work. Alright, man, I need to get a compression sleeve for my arm. Thinking about getting one. Ooh, we can do plowed. Yeah. Ow!
There's a building there.
No, really? I didn't see it.
Really.
I was too busy playing on my phone. Well, turning it off. Not off, but closing the screen.
Texting and driving.
Not texting. I was clicking a button to turn it off. But at least it's not punishing, so it's not a big deal. Alright. Wow, I gotta go to the trailer. Dude, what made you think... Dude, Steinax and Ichigo. You know what's funny? Whilst I was reading that out, I was just pretending an anime of the two of them actually training, and then having like a few episodes of Bleach where Steinax and Ichigo actually team up and take care of like some very powerful characters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The idea, like Steinax lifting Ichigo's spirits up, is actually pretty cool. Like they would truly make best friends. They would complement each other. I mean, Limbo and Goku as best friends, like all I'm seeing is them just training, and then eventually
I just see him use him as a training partner
and a best friend. Like, what do they do? What would they do to hang out? Like, what would they do? Like mundane tasks like fishing? Oh my God, Limbo and Goku fishing? Ew.
No, Goku just trains constantly, nonstop.
It's gonna be boring.
Well, he wants to become the strongest.
Well, he will be the strongest when he's Limbo's best friend. I mean, the gravity manipulation kind of got me a little off guard because I knew he had absolute control of the rift, but like if he wanted to, he could just crush Goku. It's like, imagine an episode where they're kind of goofing off, where Limbo's over exceeding the amount of gravity that Goku's training, and eventually he starts paralyzing Goku, and he's like, oh crap. And because they're best friends, like, Goku would see him as the perfect equal or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would see them as, like, how would they talk to each other, man? Like, what kind of dialogue? Do you think we should go back? What unique dialogue would they would say to each other?
Don't know.
I could ask the AI and make it happen if I ask the AI. Oh my God. I never even touched that. Wow, okay. Right there. Oh. Man, it's funny to say the Phantom Wedge is one of the most powerful commercial vehicles, I would say. I'm gonna turn the pad back on. Alright. I gotta go to Hookie's. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna
I
go
love
into
them.
the
No,
I'm gonna go into the building because I'm pretty sure we're gonna just start the 5-star as soon as you get done with that.
yeah, that sounds about right. Well, what time is it now? 8:36. Oh, wow. We're making good time. Oh, I got a gnat over here.
Oh
You
no,
know,
it's gonna
it's
fly in
gonna...
your it's gonna go down your throat, make you cough.
Dude, I hate it. I hate that one time when I had a gnat fly right in my mouth, and that sucked. It sucked. You know, the thing is protein, but the gnat is like no bigger than the size of a damn flea. There's like nothing in it. What's bad is that even like the real gnats out there, they like to fly in. Do you ever had a gnat like get into your eye before?
Yes, and it's annoying.
Yes, it is. Oh my god, dude! When gnats go into your eyes, it was like that one time I was like trying to cry it out for like what felt like a long time. Gnats. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually looking at the idea. What kind of dialogue would Limbo and Goku say to each other?
Well, being a Warframe, he probably won't say anything.
Oh, he'll say something. I mean, they do talk. Well, Limbo can talk telepathically. He can use the rift to project an image in your head or communicate with you or whatever. Notice I'm not taking that dirty road. I'm taking the safer road. I don't care. They both take you to the same way. I'm not saying that this thing can't drive on dirt roads, but the way this vehicle is designed, like a small pebble, an immovable object, like the size of a pebble, could flip this whole vehicle over.
Isn't that great?
Unstoppable force means immovable object. No, it is not. Yeah, it just occurred to me though in the Rift, since Limbo has absolute control of the Rift, I could see him making you with infinite mass. With that being, if you had infinite mass, one punch would inevitably destroy whatever you touch. You would destroy One Punch Man in one punch in the Rift because of Limbo. Fictionally speaking, since Warframes are basically gods, yeah. Oh my god, fuck this road.
You picked it.
I did. But is it weird that we are getting more country style road in here now?
Take me home.
I take it you already killed them all?
I wasn't. No, I told you I was in the building.
Oh,
You don't need my help.
that's true.
You ain't welcome around here, chump. I know where you are. Out of oxygen. This ain't a what the fuck?
Ah. Time is it? 8 for no, we're not gonna have time for it. We're just chill. Actually, I would just make my way back to the city for this. I'm surprised this isn't even smoking. It is making that whiny sound though. I'll do one more thought experiment, like the dialogue for and then after that we're probably just in the stream. Gracie. It's, you know what's funny? I actually have a potted catnip plant on the floor. Whenever Gracie wants to, she'll go at it, but she won't. She'll most of the time she leaves it alone. You going to the beach or are you just sitting there in the building?
I mean, we could be doing the same thing I would be doing here on the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be fighting the Future Shock Girls Party, at least for the last time for now. If you want, we could faction swap with them and make things interesting. Like we could have them with us for now, for a little bit. And 2 guys allied with the Future Shock Girls Party. Oh yeah, you want to go over there. You always... It's funny that you love that side of the beach, and I understand why. I really can't put it into words, though. Alright, let's put this away. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Limbo would likely try to teach Goku how to mathematically utilize the rift, while Goku would try to brute force his way through spatial dimensions. Limbo, Goku, my friend, you are trying to break through a dimensional barrier with sheer willpower again. It's crude. You must calculate the frequency, shift your atomic weight to the rift plane, and slip through the seams of space. Goku, haha, sorry, Limbo. I just keep punching until it breaks. But I see what you mean. It's like feeling where the air is thinnest, right? Like when Vegeta gets annoying. Limbo. It is exactly like that. Now, watch as I suspend these 15 soldiers in a timeless pocket dimension and freeze their projectiles. Ta-da! Goku says, wow, that's amazing. Hey, can I shoot a Kamehameha into that bubble? Does the energy stay frozen too? I want to see if I can hit them while they're stuck. The food and philosophy dialogue. Limbo is refined and theatric, often tipping his hat. Goku is a simple eater. Goku, so you're saying you're the master of the rift and you can walk between reality and the void? Limbo say, precisely. The universe is merely a series of equations, and I have found a decimal point that allows me to ignore gravity, time, and incoming bullets. I am essentially untouchable, a god in my own pocket dimension. Goku would say, that's cool and all, but can you use that to bring me a buffet from the planet we visited last week? I'm starving. Limbo Limbo would say, I am a scholar of spatial mechanics, Goku, not a delivery drone. However, I can rip a hole in space on a continuum right above the noodle bar. The sparring dialogue. Limbo has extreme survivability in the rift. Goku would say, let's spar, Limbo. I promise I won't use Super Saiyan Blue. Limbo would say, I would be honored. Just remember, I'm already in a rift plane. You cannot touch me. Goku zips behind Limbo instantly. Gotcha. Limbo says his hat lifts a subtle chuckle. Are you sure? Look at your hand. Is it tangible? You have entered the cataclysm, Goku. Now you are in my world. Goku says, awesome. This feels weird. Like I'm fighting in molasses. The casual dialogue. They would likely just hang out. Limbo, I have been calculating the odds of us meeting. It's astronomically low. Goku would say, yeah, well, I guess we're just lucky. Hey, do you think do you think your hat would look good on my son, Gohan? Limbo would say, never. This hat is a delicate component of my physical form, not an accessory, you buffoon. Summary of the relationship. Limbo treats Goku as a petulant yet incredibly powerful child who needs guidance in the inner arts of dimensional manipulation. Goku treats Limbo as a brilliant magician friend who can make food appear, stop bullets, and provide a fun, tricky fight. Oop. Hold on a second. Yep, call money ma.
Sup? Okay,
Alright.
gonna cost a
The
little.
dialogue focus. High-tier
Who has what
theatrical
we need.
space-time talk versus simple punch-and-eat talk. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good day, everybody. Bye.